students, I am Kamal with some special properties of lines and angles, and you can see on the board usage of vertically opposite angles, corresponding angles, alternate interior or exterior angles, consecutive interior or exterior angles. Okay, and this is from the chapter 6 class 9 NCERT maths. So how we will find the value of unknown? You can see here unknown angles are x degree here, x degree. These all are unknown angles. We have to find by using the properties, and the properties: vertically opposite angle, corresponding angles, alternate interior angles, exterior angles, consecutive interior or exterior angles. By using this property, we will find the value of x. So let's see how we'll use. So when you face this type of question, then what will you do? You know, if you see this type of question, and you can see here in this figure number 1, AB and CD, these two are with the arrow. You can see the direction of arrow is, it means this AB line, AB is parallel to CD. These two lines shows they are parallel to each other. Here also AB and CD, there are some special arrow indicating arrow there, means both the lines are parallel to each other. Here also AB and CD, these two lines are parallel, and here A, B and C, D, and this is E. So AB and CD, these two lines are, you can see, and they are also parallel to each other. So how can we find the value of x? So first of all, we need to construct, and what will we construct? Extra line which will be parallel to the given lines. So I have constructed, you can name it PQ. I have drawn PQ parallel to AB and CD. And here we can name this angle, angle 1, and this angle we can name angle 2. So what will be the solution? Since first you will write construction. Construction is drawn PQ parallel AB parallel CD. This is. After that, you can see this angle and this angle. PQ is parallel to CD, and angle 1 and angle ECD. These two angles are same side of this transversal EC. This is the transversal line EC, and they are same side of it, and they are interior of these two parallel lines. That's why this type of angles are called consecutive interior angles. And you know, the sum of consecutive interior angle is 180 degree. So angle 1 plus angle ECD equal to 180 degree. And which property? Property is consecutive interior angles. So in short we write co-interior angles. And because these two are co-interior angles and their sum is 180 degree, that's why we will use sum of co-interior angles. So this is the property and this is the region we need to put. This is very compulsory. After that, angle 1, angle ECD, that is 100 degree, 180 degree, or angle 1 equal to 180 degree minus 100 degree. Therefore angle 1 equal to 80 degree. Angle 1 is 80 degree. Now we will find angle 2. So angle 2 is equal to angle EAB. And you know PQ is parallel to AB and EA is transversal. Angle 2 is and angle 2 and angle EAB both are just opposite to each other and they are interior of the parallel line. That's why this type of angles are called alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. So what will be the reason? Alternate interior angles. So and therefore angle 2 is 50 degree. Now we will find x. Already we have angle 1 and angle 2 and we have to find angle x, and this is straight line. PEQ is a straight line and you know that same side of straight line there is 180 degree. So angle 1 plus x degree plus angle 2 equal to 180 degree. Sum of angles of straight line. Straight line. Then what will be? Angle 1 is 80 degree, x degree, angle 2 is 50 degree, 180 degree. X degree equal to 180 degree, 85, 130 minus 130 degree. Therefore, x equal to 50 degree. So, value of x came 50 degree. Similarly, question number 2 we will solve. So, there is also construction. You see the parallel lines are AB and CD. So, parallel to these lines we have to draw another line and from the point E. So, when you draw this is, and you can name E and F. So, and this angle you can name it 1. So, angle AB is parallel to EF and AE is transversal. Then what will be? This angle plus this angle equal to 180 degree because they are consecutive interior angles and their sum is 180 degree. Angle AEF plus angle BAE equal to 180 degree. Angle AEF is 25 degree plus angle 1 plus 100 degree equal to 180 degree. Angle 1 plus 125 degree equal to 180 degree. Angle 1 equal to 180 degree minus 125 degree. Therefore, angle 1 equal to 55 degree. Angle 1 55 degree. Now CD and EF both are parallel to each other and CE is a transversal. Then what will be? This angle and this angle, they are the same side of the transversal and they are interior of the parallel lines. So what? Their sum also 180 degree. So again angle 1 plus x degree equal to 180 degree. You can put the region is sum of co-interior angles. Sum of co-interior angles. Angle 1 is 55 degree plus x degree equal to 180 degree. 180 degree minus 55 degree. Therefore, x equal to 25 degree. So value of x we got 25 degree. So you can see we are using these all property related to the parallel lines and the transversal. Next, number 3. See this figure. AB is parallel to CD and angle A and angle C both are given. We have to find angle E, means x degree. So here we will draw a line and that will pass through the point E. So this is the line drawn. One other point already there. We will put another point F. So EF, we have drawn EF parallel to AB and CD. So this is number 3rd solution. EF is parallel to AB, parallel to CD. So, an angle E divided into two parts. One part we can suppose 1 and another 2. Angle 1 plus angle EAB. Angle EAB equal to 180 degree. Why? Because they are same side of the transversal. So here we'll write sum of co-interior angles. Angle 1 plus 116 degree equal to 180 degree, or angle 1 equal to 180 degree minus 116 degree. Therefore, angle 1 equal to 4, 7 minus 1, 664 degree. Again, EF parallel to CD and EC is a transversal. So same property will be used here. Angle 2 plus angle ECD. ECD equal to 180 degree, and that is sum of co-interior angles. Angle 2 plus ECD 124 degree equal to 180 degree. Angle 2 equal to 180 degree minus 124 degree. Therefore, angle 2 equal to 10 minus 4, 6, 7 minus 2, 5, 56 degree. Now we will find angle AEC. Therefore, angle AEC equal to x degree, and x degree is equal to angle 1 plus angle 2. Angle 1 is 64 degree and angle 2 is 56 degree, and both are equal to 6, 4, 10, 6, 5, 11 and 1, 12, 120 degree. So 120 degree is value of x. Okay. Number 4 also will be solved, and that there also we will draw another line, and which will be parallel to AB and CD, and it will pass through the point E. P, Q. See the question number 4. PQ drawn parallel to AB and CD. So here also the angle BED dividing into two parts. 1 and 2. You can name it. Angle 1 is equal to angle EBA. Angle EBA. And you know PQ is parallel to AB and EB is transversal, and 1 and 35 degree both are just opposite to each other. So that type of angles are called alternate interior angles. Therefore angle 1 equal to 35 degree. Again angle 2 equal to angle EDE. CDE, angle CDE, and this is also alternate interior angles. Therefore angle 2 equal to 65 degree. Now we will find angle BED. Angle BED equal to angle 1 plus angle 2. Angle 1 is 35 degree and angle 2 is 65 degree, and both equal to 100 degree. So angle BED, and that is x degree. So angle BED is 100 degree. So now you understand. So how we use the properties of lines and angles in the different ways. Okay, rest we will see in the next day. Thank you.